Now at bat, number 7, the center fielder, Chase Kuhn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it here in Navasota. Glad to have you with us tonight. If you are just getting back to us, we had about an hour and a half lightning delay trying to get some more of this ball game in Game 1 of the UIL 3A Division II bi-district round between New Waverly and Brazos. New Waverly was held scoreless in the bottom of the first. A line out for Cade Garrett, a fly out of Hunter Henry, a walk for Goodwin, and then Hathorn was not able to get on base either. So that cleared the bottom of the first for New Waverly, and they've got a pair of quick outs, a fly out of Braden Cron as well as Chase Kuhn. So that brings us to 2 down here in the top of the second inning for Brazos.
Owen Fitzgerald.
But we are delighted to have you with us. Just let your friends know down in New Waverly or wherever they may be tuning in from tonight. We are back on the air. It's Cade Garrett spinning a good second inning here as that one fouled off by Owen Fitzgerald, first baseman for Brazos. Falls behind 0-1 early on in the count. The 0-1 from Garrett, another one spoiled off by Fitzgerald, and it's now 0-2, 2 away, top second. No score, Game 1 here between Brazos and New Waverly. The 0-2 from Garrett, another one spoiled. So they continue to do battle in this at-bat. Fitzgerald at the plate for Brazos, and Garrett on the hill for New Waverly. Prior to the lightning delay, a double for Gunnar Grigger, but was snuffed out down the stretch of that first inning. That's why we stay scoreless, but that one will be lined to right and a base hit for Owen Fitzgerald, the 7-hole hitter for Brazos. Second hit on the night for the Cougars. We'll put 1 on and 2 out
17, right
for Caden Rising. Right fielder for Brazos. 1 on and 2 out here for New Waverly. Garrett now working out of the stretch. First pitch to Rising is a swing and a miss. Garrett's gotten a lot of that good swing and miss stuff through this ball game so far, and you had to wonder what he was going to be feeling like after throwing 12 pitches in the top of the first and then having to sit cold for about an hour and 45 minutes. Just past 9 o'clock here in Navasota, top of the second. Garrett deals the 0-1 with 2 out. That one misses down low. One on Fitzgerald, Rising at the plate, and the 1-1 from Cade Garrett. Spins that one, misses down and away, 2-1. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Conover, Card, and Dippery for New Waverly due up in the bottom of the second. Trying to see who's going to cash in first here in Game 1. 2-1 delivery, up and tad away, and now it's 3-1 here for Cade Garrett against Caden Rising. Fitzgerald, the runner on at first after being able to get on via the single to right. Garrett trying to get out of the frame, 3-1 delivery. That one popped up to his left and back. Goodwin against the fence, can't make the catch. Tough play there against the fence line. Thought it may have get out of play for a moment, but then squeaked its way back in. But a long strike 2. Bring this count full between Caden Rising and Cade Garrett. Carter Barris, he waits on deck. And let your friends and family know we are back on the air, ladies and gentlemen. Quiet bottom of the first for New Waverly. Trying to spin that here as the runner goes. Swing and a miss. Rising. Good job, Cade Garrett battling back from 3-1 to force the punch out. A Mirsky's Cafe strikeout at that. His second one of the night. Takes us to the bottom of the second here in Navasota. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Dogs when we come back.
To go along with all the excitement on game time here for the Rattlers fan. Athletic.
Let's drive into summer in your new ride from Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. And summertime brings smoking deals. We've got a 2025 full-size crew cab truck starting at only $41,980 after rebates. Or a 25 Chevy RS Trailblazer starting at only $26,960 after rebates. We even have a great selection of EV vehicles to choose from. So hurry down to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville to see these great vehicles and smoking deals. Or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Wiesner is home of the bottom line.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Back here in Navasota, no score through 1.5 of play as we are back and going after the lightning and rain delay. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with us tonight here on the KSAM Sports Network. I want to remind you this broadcast of New Waverly Bulldog Playoff Baseball is brought to you by Bill Fick Ford. No bull, just good deals. And by our friends at Mirsky's Cafe in New Waverly, home of the world-famous Hootie Burger and proud supporter of the Bulldogs. Nice outing so far for Cade Garrett on the bump for New Waverly. 2 scoreless frames he's been able to toss. On the other side for Jaden Bradley.
Up the bat.
He's been able to get through 1 clean inning. Now the 5, 6, and 7 to the plate here for the Bulldogs. Colin Conover, the second baseman, will get things started. Bradley from the stretch, right of the slab, he deals. That one paints the zone for strike 1. Bradley did not allow a hit in the bottom of the first to New Waverly, and he works ahead here of Conover, 0-2. Oh-2 from Bradley, breaking ball called, strike 3. Just got him on the lower half. He stares at all 3 and not able to put one in play, and there is 1 out.
Next up, number 12, shortstop, Jace Card.
That'll turn it over to Jace Card, shortstop for New Waverly. Batting 6th in this order for Aaron Compton. Count 0-1 to start the AB. Bradley trying to work quickly here in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 nearly ran in and got Card, but down and in. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good amount of the New Waverly and Brazos delegation sticking this one out with us. That one goes foul towards the Cougar dugout. Now 1-2 on Card. Card, a swing and a miss. Another punch out in the books for Jaden Bradley.
Now batting, number 11, first baseman, Casey Dippry.
So back-to-back Ks. That one, first swinging one he's induced tonight. That'll turn it over to the first baseman, Casey Dippry. Rocking one of my favorite bats in the high school game, the pencil bat, as he stares at ball 1 low. Dippry obviously will try to erase the 0 in the hit column, turn it into a 1. Comes up empty on that swing, and it's 1-1. One on its way. That one way outside. Count now 2-1. Dippery trying to get the first hit of the night here for New Waverly. That one found the inner half of the zone, and now the count 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dippery here against Jaden Bradley, trying to strike out the side for Brazos. 2-2, missed downstairs, and the count runs full. Of course, our eye is still on the sky, ladies and gentlemen. There's another cell that's making its way here towards the Navasota area. We're keeping an eye on it. 3-2, cut on and fouled by Mr. Dippery here at the plate. Crawford Racner, he waits on deck. Racner, excuse me. Payoff again from Bradley. Broke back over the plate, called strike 3. Bradley comes on and strikes out the side. In the bottom of the second, that will carry us to the 3rd inning. We remain scoreless here in Navasota. More to come on the KSAM Sports Network. This is New Waverly Bulldog Playoff Baseball. Stay tuned. Be back in a moment.
If a new Ford is in your future, head to Bill Fick Ford, where no bull deal just got even better. That's right, from now until June 2nd, Ford is offering employee pricing to all customers on a wide range of brand new 2024 and 2025 Ford vehicles, including most trucks and SUVs. And that means significant savings for you, because you pay what Ford employees pay. Hurry in to Bill Fick Ford for the best selection and the best price, or shop BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Off to the top of the 3rd we go here in Navasota. No score between Brazos and New Waverly. Here on the KSAM Sports Network, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Want to let you know that postseason coverage of New Waverly baseball is presented by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line, and also brought to you in part by Frank's Taco Station in Riverside Country Kitchen, Tacos, and more. And by New Waverly ISD, dedicated to empowering students for success. Together, we can. We go here to the top of the 3rd inning.
Now up for the Cougars, number 8.
For the Cougars, the 9, 1, and 2 coming to the plate. Carter Barros will start things off. First pitch called, a strike from Cade Garrett. This pitcher's duel continues here. Obviously, if you're Garrett, you got to feel good after having that long stay in the gym up top, as that one a soft liner over the leaping glove of Goodwin at 3rd. So Brazos has been able to put 3 on base, 1 double and 2 singles.
Now
but this one being the first
6,
one with nobody out.
Marvin.
Turn it over to the catcher, Grant Marvin. Top of the order now for Brazos. Garrett a pickoff attempt, and Barris able to get back to the bag in plenty of time. Garrett once again from the stretch, nobody out top, 3rd one on, and the first offering to the catcher Marvin is fouled back. Garrett gets the sign that he likes from his battery mate in Tomzak. 1 on in the 0-1. On its way. Time was called at the last second by Marvin, so no pitch. Marvin at the plate this year, 225 hitter. No home runs, 6 RBIs, 71 trips to the plate entering tonight. So 0 for 1, the second strikeout victim, rather the first strikeout victim for Garrett on the night. Is that how he led off the ball game? Count now 1-1. Garrett a stare back at first, now he comes set. 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball just fouled off by Marvin, and I think that also caught a piece of the catcher in Max Tomzak, but shakes it off. 1-2 now for Garrett with nobody out. Gunnar Grigger is in the on-deck spot for the Cougars of Brazos. 1-2. Marvin Stayers. It's down and away. Count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we're very excited to be here tonight. This is being the first time ever we have carried New Waverly Baseball on the KSAM Sports family, so we're glad to bring these guys on board, support these young student athletes as that one skied to center by Marvin. Underneath of it is the center fielder, Kuhn, and there's one out. And again, what an exciting year it's been
number 3, second baseman
for the Bulldogs as you take a look at the district standings after the conclusion of the regular season. That tie with Anderson Shiro broken last week, after the Bulldogs able to knock off the Fighting Owls. 2 out of 3 in that series to claim a district title. On Alaska right behind them, getting that 3rd spot in the district. Cold Spring was the one that claimed the 4th spot, leaving Trinity and Crockett to watch from home. So 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Second in the order, Gunnar Grigger. Garrett with double play depth behind him on the infield. He deals the first offering. Caught the outer half, strike 1. Here comes set after the leadoff single to the 9-hole hitter Carter Barris. Count evens up now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulldogs would love nothing more than a double play to try and spin their way out of the top of the 3rd, get it back to the offense. 1-1. Breaking ball sent to left. Running in on it, Hathorn, 2 out.
Now to bat, number 5, third baseman Luke Polasek.
Here is the 3rd baseman, Luke Polasek. He comes to the plate. As Garrett trying to get out and around the leadoff single for Brazos. 2 away in the top of the 3rd here for New Waverly. That one just off the plate outside, and it's 1-0. And wherever you may be tuning in from tonight, let us know where you are enjoying this one from. Down in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. As we sit in this top of the 3rd, still waiting for our first run of the ball game. Brazos threatening with 1 on at first and 2 away. 1-0 to Polasek. Again on the opposite box, 2 balls, no strikes. The count, and the runner goes, pitches a ball down, throw down to second rather, skips away into the outfield, but not far enough for Barros to scoot on over to the 3rd, so a stolen base for him. And that is going to be his first registered of the season. And now a 3-0 count here for Luke Polasek. And they're going to intent walk him, send him down to first. So puts 2 on and 2 out here for New Waverly in defensive
now
mode.
To the plate, number 9, shortstop Reese Cullen.
So the intentional walk brings Reese Cullen to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to lead to end the bottom of the top of the 1st rather. You have to forgive me. We sat in the car for a good while waiting for this storm to blow by, and we're obviously keeping our eye on another one that is off to our north in College Station right now, trying to hope that that just skirts on by and we keep on playing. 2 away, top 3rd, 2 on for Brazos. And the first pitch to Cullen. Doesn't offer it, top of the zone, strike 1. If you haven't already done it, subscribe to the KSAM YouTube so you don't miss out on any games of this series. And the playoff run for New Waverly is that one skipped away from the catcher. Throw will be to 3rd, not in time to get the lead runner Barris. So now first run of the ball game for Brazos is now 90 feet away. Garrett worked around the jam in the first, got around that single in the second. Trying to pump one in here and put the 4-hole hitter in Reese Cullen behind. Waverly cornered right now with 2 away, top of the third. 1-1 from Kate Garrett. Doesn't offer at it, just off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike now on Reese Cullen. That's going to be defensive indifference for New Waverly as they were trying to induce a throw down was Brazos. Try and get that first run home, something we have seen more commonplace at the high school level and collegiately. But now a base hit could bring home 2 for the Cougars. Garrett trying to get out of this, 2-1. That one swung on, hit well to center, but it will hang up for Kuhn in center. Rather Henry, I should say. Good job by New Waverly. They got out of the jam. 2 on for Brazos at third and second. And the frame is wiped out. Lost chance for the Cougars. New Waverly. The Dogs trying to bounce back. Bottom of the third next here in Navasota on the KSAM Sports Network. Mirsky's Cafe New Waverly is open for breakfast at 7:30 a.m. on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so you can get a great start to your day. For lunch, chicken fried steaks, chicken fried chicken, and hamburger steaks, or go lighter with salads. They also have Taco Tuesday and Fish Fridays. Lunch begins at 11 a.m. Private dining room or catering available. Dine-in, curbside pickup, or to-go orders. Call 936-439-5039. Mirsky's Cafe New Waverly, 315 FM 1375. Check them out on Facebook, home of the world-famous Hootie Burger and proud supporters of the Bulldogs. 2.5 down here in Navasota. Game 1 of the UIL 3A Division II by-district round of the playoffs as it's the Brazos Cougars and the New Waverly Bulldogs on the KSAM Sports Network. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. You'll have to forgive me for some of these technical difficulties. Still trying to collect myself as we had to kind of speed run things here and get everything back up and going so we could bring you this ball game. Couple of flyouts to Hunter Henry in that top of the third inning have allowed the Bulldogs to clear a couple of jams in support of Kate Garrett. We'll bring the 8, 9, and 1 to the dish here for the Dogs. Jaden Bradley, he was able to strike out the Bulldogs side in the second. Waverly going to try and respond here. 0-1 to start things off here against Crawford Reisner. The 0-1 from Bradley outside. Bradley deals from the stretch, breaking ball, eye level, 2-1. In Brazos, second place out of District 24 3A, losing out on the district title to East Bernard. Found their way to the postseason as Bradley falls behind the 8-hole hitter in Reisner, 3-1 the count. Max Tomzak waits on deck. 3-1 delivery. Bradley deals. It's up and in. Ball 4. 5-pitch walk to Crawford Reisner. And we'll see if that sparks something here for New Waverly in the bottom of the third. Second base runner that they've had after the walk to Charlie Goodwin earlier on in the first. Here's Max Tomzak. Catcher, the backstop tonight for the Bulldogs. First offering just misses up and away. That is now 5 balls issued here to 1 strike for Jaden Bradley of Brazos. Runner goes, the 1-0 is fouled down the first baseline, almost a picture-perfect hit and run for the 9-hole hitter, Max Tomczak. Count now evens up, 1-1 here. Bottom of this third inning. A rainy, stormy day throughout the Brazos Valley and back home to the East Texas Piney Woods. As you folks in Huntsville, man, hope you guys are all right as that storm pushed its way through, now working to the other side of Willis and Conroe. And if this is your first time joining us here on the KSAM YouTube, we're so glad to have you here as we bring you this action here from Navasota, as Bradley finds himself once again in a 3-1 count with the top of the order for the Bulldogs in Cade Garrett in the on-deck spot. Runner at first in the 3-1, breaking ball up and away, ball 4 again. 2 on and nobody out
Up the bat
for the Bulldogs.
The pitcher, number 3, Cade Garrett.
And we'll render another visit here for Grant Marvin as he goes out to try and calm his pitcher down. Courtesy runner here for New Waverly, running at second base. I'll get that for you here in just a second. Papers get sticky, you know. Lane Fortune will run it first for the Bulldogs.
Here we go, Cade, right here.
Crawford Racner is down to second base, and Cade Garrett stares at ball 1. From Bradley. Garrett shoots this one into the diving glove at second base. Grigger, no chance to get the runner at first in Garrett. That'll move the first run of the ball game for New Waverly into scoring position, bigger scoring position at third base for Racner, as the middle runner Max Tomczak, or rather the runner Lane Fortune, who courtesy ran for Tomczak, he is taken out at second with the force play. So now runners at the corners for the Bulldogs, 1 out for Hunter Henry. Center fielder for the Bulldogs, off to Alvin Community College following his senior season. He chops this one to short. Only play is to first. That'll bring a run home for New Waverly. An RBI sacrifice ground out for Hunter Henry will play Crawford Racner, and the Bulldogs are on the board first.
Third baseman, Charlie Goodwin.
That'll move Garrett over to second base. 2 out in the bottom of the third now for Charlie Goodwin. Waiting for his first official AB as he walked in the first. Bradley, after giving up the 1 run, Goodwin goes to right. Starting to drop out there, and it will drop in front of the right fielder racing. Racing home is Garrett. It's 2-0 New Waverly on what will be a double for Charlie Goodwin.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 7, left fielder Jackson Haythorne.
So 2-0 in favor of the Dogs on a bloop hit to right for Charlie Goodwin. We'll score that one a double. I'm not sure what the official score will score that one, but we'll give that one to Charlie. 1-1 here now on the cleanup hitter in Jackson Hathorn. Two 2-0 Dogs, 1-1 delivery with 2 out. Ran outside. Now 2-1 the count. Bradley comes set, 2-1 count, runner at second, and the pitch. Goodwin, or rather, Hathorn takes strike 2. Goodwin, the man standing at second base, would love nothing more than to bring home a third run home for the guys wearing white. Bradley a strike away from getting out of it. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Hathorn. But the damage is done by New Waverly. They take a 2-run lead as we go to the 4th. 2-0 in favor of the Dogs. And Cade Garrett back to the hill. Tame the Brazos Cougars when we return here to Navasota.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
Let's drive.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Go to the top of the 4th here in New Waverly, or rather for New Waverly. Gosh, I need more sleep. In Navasota. The Dogs take a 2-0 lead on the Brazos Cougars in that bottom of the 3rd, able to tame them at the plate. And Garrett will try to do the same here defensively. The Dogs, they brought 6 to the plate, plating 2 on a couple of hits. And we'll turn things over here to the Cougars half of the inning, top of the 4th.
Number 10, the designated hitter, Braden Cron.
Braden Cron comes to the plate, the DH tonight for the Cougars. First pitch ball there from Cade Garrett, wondering where that one missed. As Cron digs back into the box. 227 hitter entering tonight. Breaking ball, found the top half of the zone, count evens up. Beautiful breaking stuff from Cade Garrett. That bender has worked for him so far tonight. See where he goes here. Well, he'll step off the slab and reset. Work back through the signs with Tomzak. 1-1 on the way to Cron. That one too high. 2-1. New Waverly back in the postseason after missing a year ago. Trying to make some noise here in 3A Division II. Cron a swing and a miss in the count. Now even 2-2. Two on its way. Called strike 3, yes sir. Another Mirsky's Cafe strikeout for Cade Garrett. Third one on the night, his first punch out looking, and a big first out.
Now to bat, number 7
for the Bulldogs.
Fielder, Chase Coon.
I'll bring Chase Coon to the dish. It's 0 for 1. Fly out to right his first time up. He falls behind 1-0 does Cade Garrett. Here it comes set and he fires. Breaking ball, cut and a miss by Kuhn. And if you got friends and family that want to see this ball game, get them to tune in. It's a good time. 2-0 Dogs here in the top of the 4th. The 1-1, ducking down and in. Misses the zone. 2-1 now on Chase Kuhn. Another one on the way from Garrett. That one caught the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And if you're just tuning in, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to bring you this one tonight here from Navasota. As Garrett comes set and deals another 2-2. That one fouled away. You are just dialing in. Bulldogs getting 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. A pair of back-to-back walks to Crawford Racner and Max Tomzak. A couple of grab balls on the infield, move the guys around, and it was Charlie Goodwin and Hunter Henry, the tandem, that was able to bring home the 2 runs for the Bulldogs as a hanger is sent foul. Way out in front of that one was Kuhn. Three hits on the night for Brazos. Have not been able to do much with them. 2-2 again from Garrett. That one popped up, and it looks like it will get out of play here off to our right. Roll down the berm and head back towards the Brazos dugout. Garrett trying to battle here. 3 straight foul balls here for Kuhn. 4th opportunity. Missed outside. It's ball 3. And home plate umpire makes sure everyone in the ballpark knows that was outside. Three balls, 2 strikes, the count, 1 away, nobody on. 2-0 New Waverly, and the pitch, that one well outside, ball 4, and a 6-pitch, official pitch walk. Chase Kuhn after he fouled off some good ones.
Up the bat.
That'll be the second walk. First one not intentional for Cade Garrett, brings Owen Fitzgerald to the dish. 1 for 1 tonight with a single. Fitzgerald came into tonight batting 140. Well below the Mendoza line as the first offering not there. Good effort there. Tomzek thinking about the back pick, but thinks wiser of it. One on, one out here for Brazos. Tying run at the dish. Garrett deals, runner goes, pitches a strike, throw down to second is not in time. And Aaron Compton stepped out of the dugout for a brief moment. But they say he got in ahead of the tag, did Chase Kuhn. So 1-1 the count, now a runner at second. Here for Fitzgerald. They're back at second. Garrett takes a breath, now a second take. Now he deals. Fitzgerald takes up and in. Game 2 of this series scheduled for tomorrow at 4 p.m. Game 3, if indeed necessary, is set for Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. We're going to carry this entire series for you on the KSAM YouTube. Houston Hardcastle is slated to have the call for you tomorrow night. 2-1. Foul tip into the glove of Tomzek. And it's 2-2. Should we go to a game 3, Stephanie Keel will bring you the broadcast on Saturday morning right here in Navasota. Waverly trying to take the first step towards an area round. Winning game 1, long way to go still. Runner at second, 2-2 and 1 out. The pitch, that one skied to right. Running in on it is Reisner, still running in on it, can't make the grab. Rounding third and coming to the dish is Kuhn, but he threw on the brakes for a second. Throw to the plate is in time! What a relay to the plate. And not much Chris Bright can do for Brazos other than walk back down the third base line.
Number 17, Katie Reese.
That's a single for Owen Fitzgerald, so he's 2 for 2 on the night, but Kuhn taken down at the dish. Bring things here to Caden Reesing. Reesing tonight is 0 for 1. He struck out to end the second. The 0-1 popped up behind us. Look out in the parking lot. The More importantly for Cade Garrett, counts now 0-2 on the 8-hole hitter for Brazos. You got to think a missed opportunity there if you are a Cougar fan. For New Waverly, a strike away from clearing the frame. Runner at second in the 0-2 from Garrett, down and away. Good waste pitch there, but no offer from Racing. One ball, two strikes to count, 2 away. Top of the 4th. Bulldogs up 2-0. And the 1-2. Again outside. Racing on the season, 200 hitter in a small sample size of at-bats, 35 trips entering tonight. 2-2 from Cade, chopper to short, into the glove of Card, across the diamond, in time to the first baseman in Dippery, and the side is retired. A runner taken down, going to home plate. Good defense for the Bulldogs. Are able to aid them to the bottom of the 4th. They maintain the advantage 2-0 here in Navasota, and they're back to the plate when we return.
Game time here for the Rattlers fan. Athletic officials are seldom given the appreciation they deserve. They are given the responsibility.
Let's drive in the summer in your new ride from Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here. And summertime brings smoking deals. We've got a 2025 full-size crew cab truck starting at only $34,580 after rebates. Or a 25 Buick Envision starting at only $34,950 after rebates. Or a 2025 Buick Encore GX starting at only $22,980. We also have a great selection of EVs to choose from. So hurry down to Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville and see these great vehicles and smoking deals. Or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Wiesner is home of the bottom line.
Folks, this is Frank Oliveris, Marine Corps veteran and owner of Frank's Tackle Station and Cafe, Riverside, Texas. Come on out to Frank's, where we welcome you like family and invite you to try some of our favorites, like the Frank's Bacon Cheeseburger, Brisket Kojo Taco, Chicken Fried Steak, Baked Potatoes, and more. At Frank's, there is something on the menu for the whole family. Frank's, the home of the loaded train, offers dine-in or carry-out. We are open Monday through Saturday, or call in your order at 936-594-8139. See you soon, and as always, we love you in Christ Jesus.
Go to the bottom of the 4th here in Navasota. Waverly Bulldogs up 2-0 on the Brazos Cougars here on the KSAM Sports Network. Glad to have you with us tonight as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Carlos Zimmermann, glad to have you with us this evening as the Bulldogs with great defense in the top of the 4th, able to take care of their business on that front. As Colin Conover to the plate here for New Waverly. As these two teams just trying to race the weather here in game 1 of the bi-district round as Conover stares at ball 2. Conover tonight 0 for 1, a strikeout looking last time to Jaden Bradley. You gotta wonder how long is the leash here on Bradley. As he works, actually it was a 3-0 count. The scoreboard didn't have it quite
12,
right.
Shortstop, Jace Card.
And a leadoff base runner here for the Bulldogs. We'll turn it over to Jace Card. Quick mound visit. Again, we're still trying to just keep an eye on the weather as there is still a threat of it, trying to get to the 5th. Bradley deals. There's a strike into Card. Card is also 0 for 1, a strikeout against Bradley in the 2nd. Nothing in 1 the count, 1 on and nobody out. Oh, and they're going to have the runner in Conover in a pickle. Conover trying to beat it out, but is tagged out on the base paths by Reese Cullen. Just a slight slip on that pickoff attempt, and that will be the first out of the frame. And the base is now empty for the Bulldogs. here in the bottom of this 4th inning. 2-0 lead for the Bulldogs. And the 0-1 from Bradley. Breaking ball, got in and got card, and he'll trot down to first. First hits batsman of the night for Brazos. We'll bring it to Casey Dippery. So 1 on, 1 out. Waverly trying to find some insurance here in this bottom of the 4th. And the first offering to Dippery down and away. Pitch. Dippery, tapper, center of the diamond. Bradley throws the second. And the throw to first pulled Dippery to the bag. Moves Fitzgerald on that throw. And so the inning will continue out at second, but the inning will continue on here for the Bulldogs to Crawford Reisner.
Up to bat, number 9, right fielder Crawford Reisner.
Dippery will reach on, ultimately, if you're keeping score at home, a 1-6 fielder's choice. 2 out in the bottom of the 4th. Bradley deals ball 1, and Dippery was going down to second on what would have been a pass ball, but it doesn't matter as the throw is made in time, and that will retire the side. Well, we've played 4 here in Navasota. The Dogs leading this one 2-0 as we go to the 5th. More to come when we come back. Your new Waverly team is up in front here in the heart of the Brazos Valley.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Welcome back here to Navasota, home of the Rattlers, as we bring you new Waverly Bulldog playoff baseball here on the KSAM Sports Network. You just saw it there, but want to remind you, you can listen to today's best country and all your favorites wherever you may be with the KSAM mobile app. It's in your app store for Androids and iPhones now. Take your hometown radio station with you in the car, at home, or while you're even out on the run. KSAM mobile app. Download it today. We're having a conversation here. Our home plate umpire is currently talking with one of the officials here at Navasota. We work our way here to this top of the 5th inning.
Now to bat, designated hitter, number 10, Braden Cron.
Trying to figure out who this is at the plate. This is indeed Braden Cron. As Cade Garrett spins, strike 1. No, that's not number 10. That's Carter Barris, number 18. Goodness. I mean, I get it. The 8 and the 0 might be confusing. Confused our PA guy here. It's 0-1 right now as we go to this top of the 5th. And now a 0-2 count. Cade Garrett trying to spin a clean 5th. And the pitch on the way. Fastball fouled off here by Barros. Bulldogs getting those 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, proving critical here down the stretch of this one. It's Garrett ahead in the count, 0-2. Garrett deals. Fastball towards the knob of the bat. Garrett can't get to it. Charging the second baseman in time. Conover with a nice running play, 1 away. So one down here for Brazos in this top of the 5th. Top of the order, Grant Marvin now at the plate here for the Cougars. Garrett's first offering to him after spinning nothing but strikes to Barris. He starts off Marvin with a strike. Nothing and one from Garrett. Hits Marvin.
Now to bat, number 3, second baseman, Gunnar Griffin.
And time called here by Aaron Compton as he wants a word here with our home plate umpire, trying to say that Marvin leaned into the pitch. Just trying to get him to come back to the plate here, and we'll see if there's going to be a conference, but I don't think there's going to be much that comes out of this. Oh, well, I may have spoke too soon. Our umpiring crew is going to get together here. Our 4-man crew here tonight in Navasota for New Waverly Brazos. We got one out here in the top of the 5th. The umpires getting together, seeing if the runner Marvin, who was just at the plate, leaned into that pitch. That was thrown by Cade Garrett. Remember, you got to make an effort to get out of the way, and obviously don't try to Aledmus Diaz it. For you Astro fans, you know what I'm talking about. That's why we have the stoppage of play right now, with the Bulldogs up 2-0 in this top half of the inning. And they're going to say, after the appeal, nothing to it, Marvin's at first. Now we'll bring up the 2-hole hitter in Gunnar Grigger for Brazos. Tying run once again at the plate for tonight's away team. Garrett trying to work out of another jam. That one is skied on the infield. Card running back on it, still running back on it, makes a leaping catch. 2 out. Time called here as everybody needs to collect their equipment. Left fielder in Jackson Hathorn had to run in and try to bail out his shortstop, but a nice play by Card for the second out of the frame. So Grigger set down and Polasek back to the plate here for Brazos. There's a ball one way outside. It's the second time tonight that Mr. Jace Card has made a nice play, having a play in shallow left to run after a baseball. Polasek at the plate tonight, he's 0 for 1. A pop out to the aforementioned Card and intentionally walked his last time to the plate, and he falls behind 2-0 here. Does Cade Garrett. Garrett's 2-0. Swung on, fouled into the netting. Nice grab in the dugout. Not sure who that was down there, but either way, good play off the netting. 2-1 now here on Polasek. Here it comes, set out of the stretch with 1 on and 2 out. Pitch on the way, down for ball 3. Brazos tying run at the plate. Reese Cullen is in the on-deck spot here for the Cougars. Garrett 1 out away from clearing the top of the 5th. 3-1, runner goes. Pitch is swung on and fouled away, and now the count will run full. Big spot here in game 1 of the UIL 3A Division II bi-district round. Waverly on track to take this first game of the series for being away from the postseason on a 1-year absence. Garrett comes set, and the payoff. Runner goes again, pitches down and in ball 4. So 2 on, 2 out here for Brazos.
Number 9, shortstop, Reese Cullen.
We'll bring Reese Cullen to the plate. Second time Pulasic has been walked tonight. That one looked pretty good. First offering on the way. That's down for ball 1 here from Garrett. Cullen at the plate tonight, 0 for 2. Stands in with an open stance with 1 run in scoring position at second. The tying run is on at first here for Brazos. 1-0 from Garrett. Spins one, fouls it away. Does Cullen. Won the count here with 2 on for the Cougars. Garrett a stare back at second. Now he deals. Swing and a miss. Fastball up 1-2. Bulldogs a strike away from ending this top of the 5th. One-two from Cade Garrett. Spins one, skies it, shallow left center. Running in is Henry. He can't make the catch. It drops in. Throw will be to the plate. It's cut off, and Brazos is on the board. Good effort there by Hunter Henry in center field, trying to run in and make that catch on the run.
10, designated hitter, Braden Cron.
But now it puts 2 on and 2 out here for Brazos. Tying run now at third, go-ahead run at second. And Braden Cron to the plate where he's 0 for 2, tonight's DH. First offering from Garrett, swing and a miss. 0-1. Wind starting to pick up here in Navasota. That might be the reason why that ball got so knocked down away from Hunter Henry. Oh, 1 on its way from Garrett. Runs in. With the wind picking up, you don't like that one bit. One. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Wind really starting to pick up now. Garrett would love a little bit of a tailwind on this next pitch to try and set down Braden Cron and end the top of the 5th. Garrett deals. Fouled it back, did Cron. That last strike, folks, looked very close. Cron will step back in the box. Some fans already heading for the exits. Try and get away from what's about to hit here in Navasota. Garrett trying to end it 1-2, up and in. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Runners at third and second, 2 away. 2-1 in favor of New Waverly, just trying to put this one to a finish. 2-2, swing and a miss! So 1 across for Brazos.
There's another great song
here in that top of the 5th inning.
Navasota ISD is proud to have.
And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be your ball game as we have made it to the 5th. And it would make this one official as we got Navasota officials down there on the field. That strike looked awfully close. We're going to wait and see if we're going to play a bottom of the 5th. Again, I mean, we're starting to hear the thunder now here in Navasota. that is going to be our signal here to clear the field, as Lightning is once again back in the area. New Waverly's up 2-1 in this one. As we go to this top of the 5th, and they are bringing players off the field, so we got to go away as well. As we got coaches discussing here at home plate and see if this is going to be rendered good, because we made it to the 5th. So, but we got to start packing things up and get out of here. We'll bring you updates on the KSAM Sports Facebook page and KSAM-1017 on Instagram if this game is indeed going to be called good and New Waverly's the winner of this first one. But New Waverly is talking things over with a home plate umpire and his crew down on the field. And I believe the rule in UIL is you got to make it to the 5th. And as the meeting continues here with New Waverly and Navasota, they haven't officially said, hey, get out of here. And we're willing to bet this is what the discussion is going to be. Again, as we got another round of storms starting to make their way here into the southern part of the Brazos Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in another lightning delay. We'll have further details shortly.
Again, we're going to have some details here shortly. Well, the Brazos coach has the backpack on. So they're discussing things here. We're going to see if they're going to try and continue to play this game. I mean, it's a great ball game, folks. It's 2-1 in favor of New Waverly. So this game's not over by any stretch, but you got to wonder, I mean, if UIL rules are going to be put in play here. New Waverly and Brazos discussing things here with our umpiring crew and Navasota down on the field. I wish we could get you something concrete, but just as of right now, we cannot get you anything. But rain is starting to move back into the area here in Navasota. We're getting close to another round of storms pushing their way through. We were able to make our way to the 5th, where New Waverly took a 2-0 lead in the 3rd, and then Brazos adds 1 in the top of the 5th, but nothing more. We're going to wait and find out. If we do have to come away, we'll take this one, we'll bring this stream to an end, and then we'll build you another one if we are indeed going to come back and finish this one out here tonight. All right, you see all three entities that are in play here still discussing things there in front of home plate. I mean, at some point, a decision has to be made so that everyone can get to some safety. See Aaron Compton and head coach for Brazos and Chris Bright having a conversation, trying to sort some things out. And game 2 of this series is scheduled for tomorrow at 4 p.m., but more thunderstorms and rain is expected in the forecast tomorrow here in Navasota. Game 3, if it was necessary, would be set for 10:30 Saturday morning. But still waiting on a decision here between these two coaches. And our hosts, our great hosts here, who have been fantastic in Navasota. Absolutely gorgeous facilities here. They've been kind enough to let us set up out here and bring you this broadcast tonight. But again, we are still waiting on an ultimate decision. We have just wrapped up the top of the 5th. Set to go to the bottom of the 5th. There was another strike. That looked within 8 miles considerably. That's why some of the fans here have not yet went back to their cars, and why we haven't packed up, as we're trying to find out what is going to be the deal. Will we continue play baseball tonight, or will we come back tomorrow to finish it, Saturday? I mean, there's a lot of things in play. Obviously, nothing concrete right now. Nothing has been set in stone, and we are still waiting on official word. Just past 10 o'clock here in Navasota. With a 2-1 lead for New Waverly, as you see on your screen. I mean, what a way to debut the Bulldog baseball squad here on the KSAM YouTube and the KSAM Sports Network. Oh, looks like we have a bunch of hands being shaken. I believe they are going to call this good and done. I'm waiting to also get word down from the dugout from our sources that we have down there. Trying to let you know, those of you still tuning in, to how this one's going to play out. Coaches shook hands. Now the umpires talking things over with the officials here at Navasota High School. The wind is, again, just starting to pick up. Looks like we are done for the night. So we're going to get this thing packed up as rain is starting to move into the area. So we know, just got word from down there, we are done for the night. And we'll see if this game will, when it will continue or if it will. We'll hopefully be able to pass you that information here very long. So we got to go. 2-1, New Waverly has the lead right now in the top of the 5th as we say so long for the night here from Navasota. Again, we will provide you information as it becomes available to us on our social media, KSAM Sports on Facebook and KSAM 1017 on Instagram. Good night.